Always make sure his guys are ready and hardworking guys, and we got quite a few different people making their debuts tonight, and it's always interesting to see how someone is in their first fight.
Yeah, I think Brody's been training hard, though. BJ, who is going to be fighting Kuchong in our co-main event, was very excited that he was going to also be fighting. So they've been training together, preparing for this card, and I think really pushing each other into the gym.
Yeah, that's it definitely has to help. I know one thing about your gym is when on these cards you have so many people getting ready. It's got to be easy. The gym's never empty. You would think during practice of.
And his opponent, Ben Richardson.
Next to me, we got one of the original black belts in Minnesota, Chris McCune, as well as Matt Larson, who's fought on many jeweler shows, cornering Brody Martin here. So many great facilities and gyms in Minnesota. We're pretty spoiled. When I travel around, I forget how nice some of the gyms are, just the actual facilities, including McCune's and Sellers, Spartan, the Academy, and then even down in Rochester with Mario Roberto's. And there's probably other gyms that I'm not naming that I just haven't been to.
No, absolutely. There's a lot in and around the Twin Cities, and then also it's quite difficult to do Muay Thai shows in Illinois because of their commission, which we sort of inadvertently benefit from because we've had several pretty good fighters come up from there that are.
Ladies and gentlemen, this 155-pound amateur contest scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds is brought to you by the Pyramid Gentlemen's Club. Introducing you first, fighting out of the blue corner, standing 5 feet 9 inches tall, hailing from Ramsey, Minnesota, representing McCune's Martial Arts. Making his Muay Thai debut, I give you Brody Martin. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner, standing 6 feet tall, even hailing from Madison, Wisconsin, representing Fight Prime MMA. Making his Muay Thai debut, this is Ben Richardson. Your referee, Pete Peterson.
Richardson, like we said, coming out of the same gym as Boz earlier. Definitely a different build of a fighter. We'll see if he's more of a boxer like Boz was. Brody's left out of the southpaw stance here in the blue trunks. McCune's MMA. His martial arts.
Both guys looking in good shape.
Yeah, definitely. Brody's going to have some height differential to make up here. Richardson's very tall and lanky. He hasn't really done anything yet, though. Nice jab. I like how Brody's mixing it up, can't to the body. Starting to set some stuff up, I think, to the head.
Yeah, I think we're seeing, provided Brody has good endurance, we're seeing a pretty significant power difference here in the first round. If he can sustain that,
nice left hand.
Get a finish here.
Body kick.
Yeah. Didn't seem to bother Brody.
Didn't seem to.
I can't.
He walked right through that. He ate that one.
Brody's got definitely throwing the straighter punches. Little loop with that right hand a little too wild, but his left hand's nice and straight, as we just see there again.
Here's the finish coming up soon. I feel like he has a better speed and power than Brody here.
Looks like it.
He's doing a good job, but he gets a little too excited and has a hard time settling down a little bit. You can kind of gas yourself out trying to finish. So hopefully you can
becoming
take
a finisher,
his time, pick his shots. Yeah.
You got to be careful because, as we saw even with earlier in the night when, Shuchin-Ji kind of seemed to, stop respecting his opponent, and it cost him around 3. Almost got himself dropped.
Absolutely.
Good first round by Brody Martin.
Yeah.
That left hand was kind of the story of that round, I think. He landed it a handful of times, nice and clean.
I feel like Ben just needs to calm down and stop thinking so much. It seems like he's thinking a little bit too much, trying to figure out the perfect structure throw. If he just starts throwing, be better off.
Yeah, it seemed like he was a little gun shy, and that makes sense when, he's never really fought before. And, it's a bigger stage, I think, than like some of the smokers type thing that a lot of people do make their debuts in.
Absolutely.
And, and watching his teammates and stuff come back after the locker room, I'm sure, sometimes these guys in their first fight just want to be the first fight, get it over with. Sitting around, it just adds anxiety to the table. But
yeah, and I think even, Brody only has 3 MMA fights, but that's still ring experience, which does count for an awful lot, just combat sport experience.
there it is. That left hand hurt him. Brody's starting to feel good about that left hand.
Clinching up when he's hurt, though. Good job of saving himself a little bit.
Yeah, bloodied him up a little bit. I think he's frustrating Ben.
His legs look a little wobbly, too.
Oh, nice left hand again. I could see a standing 8 count coming here, a knockdown. That left hand is finding its mark, and it's a sharp punch.
Yeah.
Ooh. Brody's strength and that straight left hand is really starting to make its mark in this fight.
Oh, nice.
Just as I say that, nice return here by Richardson.
Why do you break it?
He needs more of that. He needs more of that. Oh, now he's starting to have fun in there.
The blood seemed to kind of get Ben's attention, and he turned up the volume a notch here.
Okay. Now Brody's trying to catch his breath a little bit. I think he tired himself out trying to get that finish.
Yeah, you did say that was going to be a potential issue, and it has been. His mouth's wide open, too. He obviously needs a better mouth guard, too, because this one's way too loose.
Yeah.
Ben's showing some grit here. There was a time there early in the round where I thought he was going to maybe get finished and dropped.
Yeah, I agree.
It's just unloading on the knees. Really enjoying this gentleman in the front row behind us.
Right?
Yeah,
having a great time.
Yeah, he's having almost too good of a time, but
But that's what you want when you come to a Muay Thai fight. You want to have the people to have fun when they're here, so I love it.
The beautiful Nicole, she's been working for us, I believe, 4 or 5 years now. She does a great job.
Seems like she has a good time.
Yeah, she's a really nice lady. She was an ex-school teacher, and now I'm not sure exactly what she does for work now, but she wasn't really into it. And I know she takes her fitness very seriously as well. She's in that world of personal training and stuff like that. But
so let's see if Brody can find a place for that left hand, or if Ben can tie him up and land a load of knees again.
For sure.
Be an interesting round.
Ben has a weird look on his face, like he's about to start crying. But he's not. It's just an interesting look. Ben is starting to walk him down a little bit. Brody's kind of starting to just throw one big punch rather than a combination or setting anything up. And he hasn't landed that left hand in a little while.
There we go.
Nice shot to the body. Brody does do a good job of throwing to the body. He's throwing hooks and straight shots to the body all fight long.
This is something that's difficult with C-class. They don't allow elbows. Without elbows, you can stick your hand down to block the hip like that.
Yeah.
When elbows are allowed, they'll just let go and elbow you. So this is where the difference between Muay Thai and kickboxing. We don't see quite as much in C-class for that reason.
Yeah, the elbows add a game or a change up to the game plan.
For those watching that don't know, under the TBA rules, C-class is under 3 fights, which both of these guys are, and they are not allowed to do elbows. When you start seeing B and A-class amateurs, they'll be allowed to do elbows with elbow pads.
Well, nice left hand.
I like what I see from Ben, though. Despite the blood and the fact that he's getting rocked, he's come forward.
Yeah,
more
good
and
heart.
more.
You can't teach that.
No. Some people are just, real fighters, and
Gotta let him work in there. Oh, nice left hand.
Brody's gritting it up here himself, too, here. The close round.
I got splashed with some blood up here. It's a health
There-
hazard up here.
Uh-oh.
They're tested, don't worry. Ooh.
I've yet to see a fighter on this card, Caitlin, that I wouldn't want back.
Yeah, they're doing a great job.
Good
You know,
fight.
Real happy with these guys tonight.
3 fights, 3 decisions, but all entertaining close decisions other than actually all of them. Even though our first fight was she had that huge first round, it was a lot closer than it indicated on the scorecards. I think it was
Yes, absolutely.
29-26, and it was a lot closer than that on with that round 3 and then what Boz did at the end of it. I think Brody's going to take this one, Caitlin. I don't know that other than maybe round 2 that Ben won.
I agree.
In rounds, but it might even be a 30-27, 30-27 because Ben did much better in round 2, but he was hurt early with the body kick, and I think it's going to be a 29-28 for Brody. But
Yeah, I could see either. Kind of depends what they score. Now, Ben did land some great knees, but they didn't appear to hurt Brody the same way Brody's left hand
yeah,
and shots were
the
hurt
left hand was
bad.
really the story of the
Yeah.
fight. It landed a handful of times every round, and every round hard and clean.
Should have brought an umbrella for this one.
Yeah,
Troy had to leave us for a moment to wipe off the blood.
Ben showed some real grit there. I mean, he was bleeding pretty good right from the get-go, and was able to gut it up and be very competitive in round 2 and 3. If not, probably won round 2. But
Yeah, I would hand him round 2. Round 3, I would give to Brody here. He's just landed more significant shots in that last round.
yeah,
Ladies and gentlemen, this bloodbath of a contest, we have 2 judges scored it 30-27 and the other 29-28, all in favor for your winner by unanimous decision out of the blue corner, Brody Martin.